All right, let's talk about money. Have you ever really truly stopped to think about where it actually comes from? I promise you, it's not magic, and today we're going to pull back the curtain and figure it all out together.
Okay, let's start with a quick thought experiment. Picture that one thing you really want right now. A new video game, maybe some cool sneakers, whatever it is. How would you actually get the cash to buy it? Would you ask your parents? Maybe save up your allowance? Or maybe you'd offer to do some chores around the neighborhood. All of those are great answers. And you know what? They all point to one big, important idea.
And that big idea is income. That's the official word for it. It's any money that you receive, no matter where it comes from. Seriously, understanding this one word is the absolute first step to becoming a master of your own money.
Now, I know it can feel like there are a million different ways to get money, but what if I told you that every single one of them falls into just three main categories? Just three. We call them income streams. So let's dive into the first one.
First up, we've got earned income. This is the one we all know best. It's the classic deal, right? You give your time, you give your energy, you do some work, and you get paid for it. Think about a teacher in a classroom, a chef in a kitchen, or even you spending an afternoon walking your neighbor's dog. That's earned income. Simple as that.
Okay, next is something called unearned income. Now that might sound a little strange, but it's super simple. This is any money that comes to you without you having to do a specific job for it. The perfect example? Getting cash in a birthday card. You didn't have to work for it, it was a gift. That's unearned income.
And finally, we have asset income. Now this one is really cool. It can seem a little tricky at first, but the idea is actually pretty straightforward. This isn't money that you make by working. It's money that your stuff makes for you. An asset is just something valuable that you own. So if you own a really cool bike and you rent it out to a friend for $5, the bike is the asset and it just made you money. Or if you've got money in a savings account, that little bit of interest the bank gives you, that's asset income. It's your money making you more money.
So, let's just put it all together. You can get money by working for it. That's earned. You can get it as a gift. That's unearned. Or you can have things you own make it for you. That's asset income. That's pretty much the whole story. Earned, unearned, and asset. Got it? Awesome.
All right, now that you've got the basics down, let's have a little fun. It's time to become income detectives. We're going to look at a couple of quick stories and use what we've learned to crack the case. Time to put that new knowledge to the test. Okay, our first case file is all about Drew. So it's Saturday, and he's out there walking 3 different dogs for his neighbors. For all his effort, he gets $15. Now, the big clues here are hard work and time. So what do you think, detective? Did he have to work for it? Was it a gift? Or did something he owns make the money? Which of our 3 categories does that $15 fall into? You got it. It's earned income. He traded his time and his dog walking services for cash. That is the textbook definition of earned income. Case closed.
All right, detective, you're on a roll. Let's move on to the next case. Meet Mecca. It's her 10th birthday. She opens a card from her aunt, and inside, a nice, crisp $20 bill.
Okay, let's examine the evidence. Did Mecca have to do any chores or walk any dogs to get that $20? What's your gut tell you on this one?
Exactly. It was a gift, plain and simple. It wasn't payment for a job, which makes it a perfect example of unearned income. Another case solved. You're a natural at this.
Okay, for our final case, we're going to level up a little bit because things get a bit more interesting here. Let's meet Jamie. What's cool about Jamie is that he's not just getting money from one place. He's got a few different things going on, which is how it often works in the real world. So, check this out. Jamie's income is a mix of all 3 types. He got $10 of earned income for doing the laundry. He got $5 of unearned income from his allowance. And then, this is the cool part. His savings account, which is his asset, made him $5 in interest. That's his asset income. So you see, he's got all 3 streams flowing at the same time. So playing detective is fun, but what's the point of all this? Well, understanding these categories is more than just a game. It's a powerful tool, like a map that you can use to plan your own financial future. It's time to make this personal. And you can do this right now. Seriously, think about yourself. Brainstorm all the possible ways you could get money. Maybe it's pet sitting. Maybe it's selling old video games. Give each idea a name and then, just like we did in our cases, categorize it. Is it earned, unearned, or asset? By doing this, you're literally drawing a map to your own money.
Look, if you take away just one thing from all this, let it be this. Knowing the difference between earned, unearned, and asset income gives you power. It gives you that map. And once you can see the map, you can start choosing which roads you want to build for yourself.
So, you now have the secret code. You know the 3 fundamental ways that all money comes into the world. So the question isn't how anymore. The real question is, what's next? Looking at these 3 powerful income streams, which one are you going to start building first? The choice is all yours.